Hello everyone, my name is Peter Percy. Welcome to Simple Learning. As you already know, Simple Learning is a show where we're teaching you in a fun and simple way. Today we're going to talk a little bit about evolution of time. The human race wasn't always like this. The planet wasn't always like this. But as years goes by, we're getting smarter, more creative. But the question is, all those changes, are they good or bad? There's a lot of good things that happen to us. We have cell phones, computers, electricity, cars. Imagine long time ago, like 4000 BC, how people used to get around. They walk or rode on camels and horses. It wasn't convenient, it wasn't safe, or even comfortable. In most cases, you could go 20 miles a day and carry a limited amount on your back or in the pack of your animal. But you can imagine when the first automobile was invented, how happy horses, donkeys were. We used to have two types of transportation, land and water. Now we have a third one, which is air. The first form of transportation was walking. Before humans learned how to domesticate animals like horses, donkeys, the only way they traveled was by walking. In 3500 BC, invention of wheel. The wheel was used to create animal-drawn vehicles like the horse and carriages. Over 2000 years ago, the Romans created the very first word. In 18th, 19th centuries, the Industrial Revolution, cars, train, etc. The first train with a steam engine was invented in 1814. The first car with a gas engine was made in 1866 by Carl Benz. As people began to understand more about the Earth's atmosphere in the 17th and 18th centuries, they discovered the possibility of using the air for transport and travel. This initially came in the form of the hot air balloon, invented in Paris 1783, and was the first world flight technology. 1914, the world's first scheduled passenger airline service took off. Now, how good is technology? You remember when you used to go to a photography shop and you gotta wait for the photographer to take to develop the photos, and you used to take a ride? Now in a second you can take your own pictures. And the funny thing is, everybody is a photographer right now. Just like singers. In the past, to be able to sing, it was a talent. And you used to have fans. Right now, the fans are singers. And those singers are just not talented at all. And to me, this is the worst part of technology. We used to love reading, go to the library. Now, because of cell phones, we don't do this kind of things. To a lot of us, that's old. People used to read newspapers, not anymore. That's why the business is declining. From 2005 to 2021, about 2,200 American local print newspapers closed. And the reason is the internet access. Social media are playing as huge contributors. Taxi company used to make a lot of money. Now, Uber, Lyft, InDriver, making taxi drivers' life miserable. But it's good for the customers, because you can control when your driver gonna pick you up. But it's not good for the taxi company. People used to be natural. Now it's all about plastic. I want to go to Brazil, to Punta Cana. But I'm not judging anyway. We don't believe in simplicity anymore, But this is just a part of evolution. Most of the girls walking with a big umbrella under their eyes. On top of their eyes. I think the name is eyelashes, something like that. They are so big. If it's raining, you can protect yourself from getting wet by going right under some girls' eyelashes. Girl used to have a lot of hairs in the private part. And right now, it looks just like a newborn baby. It's not something new because it was there before since 2500 BC, like in Egypt. But right now, it's more common. Me personally, I don't care. With hair, without hair, as long as it's pretty and clean. But God made everything for a reason. That's all I know. Long time ago, you used to blow on the bush to see the highway. Here it is. Now you're looking at it and you can see the light. My name is Peter Percy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for something different in simple learning.